All right, you guys, he's home. Jackie just turned him in the stall, and I actually meant to watch her unload him and bring him in. Come here, buddy. Sorry. But come on, buddy. So as you can see on the one side, we've got some major swelling, but he's eating. And as you can see, he's got some underneath his chin. This side of his head is banged up, and the other side where the eye is also banged up. So Precious. So he's going to have his water. He's going to be down here in this barn because I just think maybe he cannot finagle his head through anything to get it stuck again. But he's home, made the decision that instead of spending $175 per night for him to stay at the ICU, once they got him up, went ahead and brought him home. We're 45 minutes from there. We have a great working relationship with Crockett, and so Dr. Curry was able to, the vet that is here through the week, was able to be there and oversee this. So what we're going to do is just try to recover here. Monday, if there's abnormal swelling or we feel like the stitches maybe won't hold, we'll take him back in Monday. So we have a standing appointment for Monday if we need it. If not, on Wednesday, he'll just get seen by Dr. Curry when she's here. But we have great pain meds on board. We have great antibiotics on board, as well as anti-inflammatories. And of course, you guys have sent Succeed, so we'll start him on Succeed paste. And I'll tell you guys, somebody asked me how he did it, and it was just a really shit situation. He pushed a gate until there was a gap and stuck his head down in it. And then he set back, and instead of lifting his head back up out of the hole, he didn't. I don't know. For some reason, I need both hands for this. Y'all just hang out in here for a second. Y'all are on the ground. Sorry. I just needed both hands. Come here, Precious. Inquiring minds. Whoa. I know you're scared, buddy. Whoa. Whoa. But his eyeball is okay. He really lucked out with the way the skin flapped forward. They said that the gate did fracture the eye socket. But listen, ooh. But he's got a little fracture in there. We have a video when they opened it up to look. But luckily the integrity, we need to do some fly stuff. I'm going to get him some fly spray. They have some stuff on his face to prevent flies, but we need to spray the stall. So anyway, basically, long story short, this inflammation looks bad, but the eyeball itself, other than there's a little part of the muscles and nerve behind the eye that were affected, but it should be okay. It should heal 100%. And the eyeball itself is not affected, but we're home. And if you haven't seen the video of the surgery, it's in my last video, and it's going to be a lot to heal up, but it's just part of it with horses. He gets a little lunch snack, but it's okay. And they did think it would actually get better and better, not worse, because we do have great anti-inflammatories, and he looks good. He's been doing good and riding good, but now we'll just have to heal him up. So, all right, you guys, we'll see you later. Remember, if you have livestock, things happen, and it's not really always preventable. And the biggest thing is just making sure that you manage it correctly. So here's to the next month of healing. So yeah, here's to the next month of healing this up. Yep, it is. And he did it in a stall in the other barn, and in a way that I would have never, ever imagined. But the eye itself should be okay. There is a little bit of muscle and nerve. Yeah, he's a food hound, so we're just going to keep him on veterinary grade Succeed paste and CEP gut check at opposite feedings to really help with all the medication he's on so that he doesn't develop stomach issues. For those of you who don't know, I'll give you guys a little tour. So this is Ed. Please don't forget that Ed is online. He is on the website. He is a 7 to 8 year old gelding. He was a ranch horse. He's a little too much for a beginner, but he would be fantastic for an intermediate to experienced rider, especially if you need a rope horse prospect. Right here we have Slingshot, our absolute favorite boy that is getting over having some minor feet stuff. He's getting better. It's okay. He's fixing to go out on the walker so they can clean his stall. We have Sumo-licious here, and Sumo is probably fixing to get to go spend him some time in the cell barn. Jacob is on board. He's like, send Sumo. Sumo needs it. And of course, this is one of my favorite horses, Maverick. For those of you who haven't met Maverick, he's online. He is absolutely stunning. He's an 8-year-old, broke for anybody. Just, I mean, super bargain basement price. Sumo's got a mouthful of hay and dry coughing. And Spider, the little calf horse. Sumo needs more attention. See, we have Squirt. We have Fireman. He's the fire on bug out of a nonstop Bubble & Daughter. He's going to go online probably today or tomorrow. Super nice horse. We have this 2-year-old registered AQHA filly that's in training here. She is available and she'll be online in the next couple of days. This is a super nice 10-year-old finished barrel horse that came in. He just got out of the quarantine barn where he can come over here to be legged up. Super automatic, one hand broke, really fancy, and super automatic through the barrels. Of course, we have Javi, my kid pet. We have Garcia. You guys, we got all of Garcia's mane done, but listen, they got Garcia's tail out of the knot. Garcia's tail drags the ground 2 feet. His tail not only touches the ground, Garcia's tail drags the ground 2 foot. And then we have Cabernet, my absolute favorite best bud. Yeah, I just love Cab. All right, you guys. Well, we hope all of you have had a great day. We've got a lot to do for the rest of today, and Precious is home, and hopefully, what is this? We're fixing to video some horses and evaluate them, and this is a Friesian cross. He was Amish raised. He is fixing to come available. I believe they said that he was bred to be a buggy horse, and he is a Friesian crossed with a gaited horse. Really, really cool horse. Fixing to get all the knots out of his mane and tail. And anyway, super, super cool horse. But, you know, being Amish raised, he's just going to be a lot of fun. But he is a buggy horse, so he's probably traffic safe in blinders. And we'll see how good he rides under saddle. You guys, don't forget that we have these 2 beautiful Percheron. One's a Percheron cross and one is a Percheron. They're on the website. They're both bargain basement prices. Percy, the gelding, is $48.50. The mare is a Friesian Percheron cross. She's $5,500, and both of them are novice to intermediate riders suitable, have great ground manners, sound, and just wonderful, wonderful horses. So don't forget to go to jtlivestock.com so that you guys can see all of the available horses. And we have so many new horses coming up. So love you guys, and we will talk to y'all soon. And Dalton and Brian are back from lunch, my high school kids, and Tylen's fixing to clean him up, and Jackie's grabbing lunch because she just got back from taking Precious. And I'm going to go in my office and do some day work. So, all right, you guys. Talk to y'all soon. Oh, hold on. Let's do this barn. Let's do a walkthrough of this barn. All right, you guys, don't forget we have Gordo here. Gordo is a wonderful 6-year-old halflinger, very, very broke. We have the little POA pony that's being ridden daily. This horse right here is now ready to be videoed and available. He can potentially be part of our draw. We have the Mexican dancing horse, who is up gaining weight because he was a little thin. We have Mr. Brody, who is in there. Then we have Hot Rod, whom I absolutely love and adore. We have the horse that has the sinus issues due to the infection in his tooth. We have Gabriel, the Andalusian painted draft cross, who is fantastic. We have Raider, probably one of my most favorite horses that's ever lived here. You guys saw him on video when he had the dog riding him, and he just is super broke. So Raider is looking for an amazing home. We also have this 3-year-old Playgun granddaughter, and Apache is sold. We have Shiner, who is in the barn gaining weight every day, looking better and better and better. He is looking for a wonderful, like 10 or 11-year-old little girl to take care of. If you guys are looking for a kid horse, please don't sleep on this horse. There's not a lot of horses in this world that I really just feel like I can openly say, you know what, I think he's youth suitable, but I do think this horse is youth suitable. I wouldn't hesitate to let Tinley around him, and you guys know I'm very protective of her, and I do feel like he's the quality of animal I would allow my own 3-year-old child to groom, sit on, be led around on, and he is broke enough that a child with any experience would have no problem, just very unproblematic. And then this is now where another red horse is super nice, and we didn't do him yesterday, I don't believe, so he is fixing to be available coming up. This is where Precious was, but anyway, they moved Precious into his stall and switched him around so that we don't have any more issues with Precious, because he pushes. What Precious did is he pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed on the gate right there where Gabriel is standing. We have those gates. He pushed the gate and pushed the gate and pushed the gate till he popped the chain and got the gate just open enough that he could get his head between the fence and the gate, and then went down to nibble grass, spooked, jumped back instead of going back up, and had his head caught between the fence and the gate, and just an awful wreck that really, you know, the gate was latched, but when you have a horse that big bumping it with their chest, you don't expect that to happen. But you guys, don't sleep on Gordo either, because this little halflinger is 100% sound. He's super well broke, and he's got an amazing stop, and he's up in the barn just getting darker, gaining weight. If I need, we'll consign him somewhere, but gosh, I sure like to sell horses like him to you guys, because I can stand behind them, and it makes me feel good to be able to sell things that I know I can be like, hey, you know, I really like this horse, I can stand behind him. So we have barns full of amazing horses, and I would really like to help you find your next horse. So give us a call. Bye, you guys.